What are we doing?
We got some 266.
266. I have not used 266.
It's the super soft one.
Ooh, super soft.
It's very
self-skinning?
This one is not one of the self-skinning ones.
Okay, good. Then we
But
won't look for a good self-skin.
Yeah, it's the squishiest of all of them.
We're going to cast this head in that we've got a silicone case mold of. And since it's silicone, we don't need to mold release it.
That's a well-used mold strap you got there.
This well-used mold strap confounds more people because, here we go, I'm going to do mold strap 101. Ready for this?
Yes, I am.
You hold it like it's a little car. Boom, boom, boom. It's going this way, right? This is the front of the car, right?
Yeah.
It's the tail end because it's going fast, you know. Flat's the bottom part. So when you put the strap through, you go up through the back seat and down through the front seat. Then, when it's ready to go on, it will just
Nicely done.
snapshot. Took me 6 months to teach my father how to do that. I think some of my students still don't know. Okay. How does that look? Good positioning, all right?
So this one is 1 parts A, 2 parts B.
Okay, so we were talking about it earlier, and we're talking about, we're going to do 6 batches into this.
Okay.
Super soft, but it's super fine cell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. We'll do 6. We'll see what happens. Couldn't be any worse than some of the things I've done, right? So we're going to do 5, 600 of the big one. Now I have this habit, unless it doesn't say, or unless it says don't shake.
Yeah. I shake everything too.
I just can't help it.
It's best practice.
Boop. And I also pour kind of backwards. Using my hand to tell when I'm getting close. I hate digital scales.
Oh, me too.
I love these triple beams.
Ours looks just about like yours.
What they do is they start off in my foam room until the one in my shop gets so bad I can't use it anymore, and then I take the one from the foam room and replace it. Voila. So 600 of that. So we're going to do 300 of this, right? Now this is where my students go, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not putting it into the
Separate container. That's what I do too. So you gotta be ready to go.
So, well, oh yeah, absolutely. Which I am, so that's good. But, I just always hated wasting the extra cup.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know. Though if you do it right, you can keep weighing the one side in the same cup over and over and over again. The other thing is I try to make sure, especially on days like today, not to leave the containers open.
Yes. Perfect.
Close enough for government work, as they say. Really good, scraping the bottom all around everywhere. In fact, I go like this way, and then I'll go 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 all around my edges. Hard to do in the summertime. There's that warm temperature. Let's see if we can get
Rolling it into the ears.
a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think it's going to skip over most of them this time now. Here, you go that
This
way.
way. Back pressure.
I love it because it doesn't stick to the foam. It
Yeah.
just peels right off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Ooh. Nice and warm, too.
I think it's about
Yeah, should
done.
be able to let it go.
Right.
Ta-da! Now we just gotta let it sit for the designated amount of time. Okay, so what we're gonna do, now that this is cooled off, it's settled in and all that, ready to open, we'll just peel our plastic bag right off the top, which I love the urethane doesn't stick to that stuff. Now, thank you. See, I could have made a fiberglass case and then it'd been lighter, right?
Yeah.
But I'm the stone guy. Okay, now let's see. Will it just pull apart? Oh, yeah. Few little surface bubbles, but again, we weren't expecting a good skin, but better skin than I thought. I love how soft and supple the surface is. Yeah, fresh, little bit fresh.
This is great.
Yeah, but very good detail. For a non-cell skinning foam, it's
Yeah.
got a great structure.
Yeah.
And I think that's because it has such fine surface cells, you know, that it allows for that to get much better detail. Whereas some of the non-cell skinning foams have too thick of a skin on them.
Yeah.
And that always gets crinkly and weird and doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Whereas I think this soft foam look is much nicer.
Yeah.
Keen. Well, this year came out good. No, not bad on this one. A little bubble, but I didn't expect them to fill because it was foaming up so much as it skipped over.
Yeah.
But it just pressed right on in. Woohoo!
All right, well, this turned out great. And I really like the squishiness factor of it.
Yep.
And obviously, you know, it was the first cast, so if we were to do a second one, we would get it right at that point. But I really appreciate you taking the time to show me your lab and
Sure.
run a piece with me. And it was super fun hanging out with you today.
Sure. We should do it more often.
We should.